Feel comfortable? Are you comfortable? The answer is I make a living, okay? Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second Yiddish lesson. And you know, because we can't do grammar, we are not sitting next to each other with lists and things, I will try to give you as many today, as many of my favorite Yiddish words as I possibly can. So I'm going to start with one of my very favorites. The word is balabuste or balaboste in Lithuanian. I'm going to use Lithuanian, okay? Balaboste, which means a good homemaker, a woman who is in charge of her home and will make sure that you remember who is in charge. You got it? Okay, so that's balaboste. Now, you've heard this word a lot, abyssal. Abyssal means a little bit. When I was a kid, there was a saying, abyssal, un abyssal, a little bit and a little bit, wird a full schissel. It becomes a whole bowl of soup, right? Here's a beautiful one that many of you, I think, will know. If you don't know, it's time you knew it. Bobbe. Also, some people will say bube, and a lot of kids today in America say booby, and you know what that is, a grandmother. And a bobishi is a little more affectionate, another way of saying, oi, mein bobishi is also süß, she's so sweet. Bobele is a similarly affectionate word, though you won't find it in Yiddish dictionaries just here at Valley Beth Shalom with Orit Rappaport, our producer, and me. Now here's one of my favorite Yiddish words of all time. Bobkes. You know what bobkes is? I'll tell you what it is. It means less than nothing, so to speak. I worked a whole day for him, and you know what he paid me? Bobkes. You get the idea? Nothing. And this, of course, this classic Yiddish word, chutzpah. It's a Hebrew word, chutzpah, but chutzpah means real nerve. Like, for example, the kid who is being sentenced by the judge, and he pleads, I'm not guilty, Your Honor, because I've lost both my parents. That's chutzpah. So he says he should be exonerated, all right? Chutzpah, nerve, extreme arrogance, brazen presumption. You can tell Ed Feinstein gave me those words. In English, chutzpah often connotes courage or confidence. He has chutzpah, he did it. But among Yiddish speakers, it's not always a compliment, okay? So I'm giving you the history of many words. Now, here is a nice one. Gornisht. Gornisht means nothing, literally. But it's a more polite form of saying it. And it's more polite than bupkis, and also implies a strong sense of nothing. It's used in phrases such as, you see that man? He is zaza miskait. He's so ugly that no matter how much makeup you put on him, vet is gar nicht helfen. Nothing will help. Get it? And of course, here's a word used often, even in English, even among non-Jews. In the Yiddish theater it was used, and in the American theater it was used. And it is kibitz. It means verbal joking or joking around. Now, often I've noticed in movies, there was one movie where there was a murder in Borough Park, and they used, he is my bashert, or she is my bashert. That is incorrect. I'm going to correct it for you today. If you're talking about somebody who is destined for you, if you're a girl talking about a boy, that word would be he, is, mein Basherter, the masculine. And if you were a boy talking about a girl, you would say, sie ist so schön. She's so gorgeous. Schön wie 18 Welten. She's as beautiful as 18 words. And you know what the best part of it is? Sie is mein Basherte, the one that God destined for me. I don't know about you, but I'm having a really good time, okay? Now, here's a wonderful Yiddish word, klotz. That's somebody who is doing the slow foxtrot and steps on your toes every time you move. So, right, how should we say it? Klotz, but it literally means a block of wood, so it's often used for a dense, clumsy, or awkward person. You have it? Oi is a klotz. Oh my God, is he a klotz. Now this next word, really doesn't need too much explanation. Kosher, of course, we refer to it as kosher meat. And we can use it in different ways. Like, so for example, that is not acceptable. It is not kosher to behave in that way, okay? Here's another one, kvetch. Literally, it means to squeeze, but it means somebody who's a complainer. He's always kvetching. Is a kvetch. He's a complainer. He whines, okay? And of course, maven. Maven means somebody who's an expert. And we all know that, for example, mother-in-laws are experts on everything. Sie is a maven, okay? And what do you say to somebody when you want to say good luck? You say mazel tov. So it means literally good luck, and it's also a way of congratulating. Oh my God, mazel tov. Sikum taicha mazel tov. I know it's coming to you a mazel tov because your last daughter got married, okay? Now here's one that you use and I use and everybody uses, and it's part of theater language, American theater. When I was doing shows, somebody would say, you know what? I need you in this scene. You have to be a mensch. Literally, it means person. But you know, and I know that it means more than just a person. It means a good person, a fine person, okay? And one time, I took a psychiatrist to see a friend of mine who's a rabbi, and I wanted the psychiatrist to give me kind of a, what would you think? I said, doctor, how would you describe this guy? And I thought he would give me some good Freudian term. He said, you know what, Herschel, you know what I'll say about this rabbi, about seeing him talk and move around all morning in shul? I would say that he is gut meshuge. He is real crazy. So you can say meshige or meshuge, but it connotes or implies that somebody is really nuts, okay? Now, if it was a man, you could say also meshugener. Remember the that I gave you before, basherter? So now it would be a male who is really crazy, who you would say is meshugener, and a girl would be a meshugeneh. You got it? Now, here's a wonderful, warm Jewish word, Yiddish word, that comes from Hebrew. In Hebrew, you would pronounce it mishpacha, but in Yiddish, when you say it, de mishpoche, mishpoche. And if you want to say the whole mishpoche is here, like if you come on Rosh Hashanah, and there's a lot of people in shul who don't come all year on Shabbos, but they're in shul Rosh Hashanah, you say, oh my God, the ganze VBS mishpoche is da heint in shul, okay? All right, and let's close with this one, which is nash. Now, some people say a nosh, but you know, they might be from Boston or something. Jews who speak Yiddish say anash. Ui, ich bin gewesen in Ratner's milchige Delikatessen. I was at Ratner's Delikatessen und ich habe gehabt anash. Sie gewesen azoi Geschmack. All right. So to nibble, a light snack, and you won't be light if you don't stop nashing. That's for sure. Because you will be a grobe mensch. You will be a heavy person. Okay. So that's number 2 today. Have a good day. Shabbat Shalom, if it's almost Shabbos that you're watching this, or a good